Well, as you can tell, the season has ended, and of course, I'm sitting here and I'm not in a chairlift because I'm not at the area anymore. So, we're going to go through some questions and answers for the off-season period here. Obviously, you now see what my hair looks like when it's outside of the helmet. It's not really very nice looking, but it's me, and that's what you get. So, what you see is what you get. So, we had viewers ask questions. We're going to go over some questions and try to give some short answers. So let's roll. What can I do to prepare myself for next season? Well, what anybody can do is start to get active. In other words, don't sit around on the couch just like I started last season with. Start walking, pedal your bike, use your body. For the younger kids, do what you normally do. Do the roly-polies, roll down the hill, have a good time, play, swim. Do everything you can to get your body active. For the older people, start bending down and up and get used to moving close to the floor and even getting yourself off the floor. Lay down, rise up, anything, exercise. I think the hardest thing to learn in snowboarding is how to stand on the snowboard and let it slide in a non-threatening type way. What I mean by that is go to an area that has flat ground where it has a natural run out and stops itself. You don't have to do anything to stop it. Snowboard basically is a pretty simple device. It works right, it works left. Lean right, you go right. Lean left, you go left. There are other things that the body needs to do, but let's keep it simple. So if somebody wants to know if they really need to take lessons. You don't have to take lessons, but you can learn it the hard way. I learned it the hard way. I didn't take lessons. I was self-taught for years and years and years and beat myself up pretty bad. The ground is not exactly friendly on falling when you make the big mistakes, and that is the fly swat, toe side and heel side. So think about taking the pain out by staying low, slow, and go, and learn more about your body. Yes, of course. There's no age limit to trying snowboarding. Again, it refers back to the question I just answered. You go low, stay low on the mountain, stay on flat ground, learn to move around, learn to understand the principles, which you will find on our videos and stuff, how you bring the board around the body, and everything leads from the front. So just watch some of the earlier videos we did off season last year, and that'll help you out a lot. Okay, good way to fall. There's only one way to fall that is a planned fall. When fighting for balance, if you're looking uphill, fall uphill. If you're looking downhill with your chest and your eyes and you're fighting for balance, don't keep riding the board until your toes drop in. Set back and fall uphill. All falls that are uphill have less velocity, less distance to be falling into, and are less body threatening. Essential gear that you would need to buy if you couldn't get it during the rental would be obviously you need wool socks. One pair of good wool socks. You need a pair of good winter gloves. Again, they can be wool, but on wet conditions, it gets wet, soaks through your fingers, it'll be cold. The biggest thing that I see people neglectful on is they're neglectful on eyewear. Good goggles, not the low-end goggles. Protecting your eyes from the ultraviolet and protecting them from the snow that's coming down. If you're out there trying to learn something and you're blinking your eyes like crazy because of snowfall, it's not going to be a fun day. Particularly not good for kids, not good for anybody. Cover your eyes. So that's socks, gloves, and goggles. What I love about snowboarding is that I never stop learning. Whenever I think I've got it and I've got it all down, the mountain will tell me, hold on a minute, you need a little more work. The biggest joy I get out of snowboarding is helping you guys on the other side of this camera and working with people that I've never met before and seeing them progress in snowboarding without the brutality of self-learning. So we went back to kind of an earlier question. So that's my biggest joy. Snowboarding gives you freedom in the mountains. It gives you a feeling of being in the ocean, but not making a turn from the bottom of the board like on a surfboard, but starting it from the front and just following it and having a great day. It's just freedom. Love it. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and if you have any other questions, we'd like to hear those questions, because with that, again, we can continue to make videos to help you guys out. So that's it from North Idaho, Jim's backyard. Later.